No. Oh well. Hey. Yo. Oh, you'll get Plock eventually. What's up, guys? Sorry, the reason music started even playing is because I shuffled to get my fan going. I think I broke it in the process. It like tipped over. I think I saw a screw fly out of it. I'll fix it later. Smell like you stumbled out of the bar at 4 a.m. I highly doubt that. That is a smell that I don't think you have. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, hello. How are you? Hey, hello. What's up, Kingo? Great title. Thank you very much. Hello, Sizz. Hello, Snack. I agree. Snack is Uichi. If you know, you know. Hello, Pixel. Great emotes. I love these. Hello, Will. Colin D. I agree. If you know, you know. Hello, Com. Hello, Plock. Hello, Buddy Bro. Another Zabrag Doc. That would be crazy. So, how's everybody? My name is Zebra. And last week we were playing this game. And it crashed at the end. And we lost a lot of progress. And I had to redo some things. One of which was the River Rapid Rides, River Raft Rapid Racing River minigame. Which, if you were here last week, we first tried, and I didn't even realize how crazy it was that I first tried it. Because I didn't even notice that when you crash, you lose points. So we cleared that first try with 25 points, which is exactly what you need to clear it. And I only found out after having to retry it that it's actually pretty hard if you're, like, not careful. I had to retry it a bunch on the, redo. Is this special jelly? Is that blue chew jelly? Could be fascinating. So that took a while, and I was a little upset about it. Okay, that jelly went away because I had this stupid lantern. Can we do this now? Thank you. You have to take them both out, I guess. But then I came into this dungeon and redid... I'll be honest, I only did up to getting the claw shot. So we're gonna have to redo a little on here, because I didn't want to do something that I didn't already do by mistake. So we're just gonna... I mean, we didn't do much after getting the claw shot. We did a couple little things. There was a piece of heart we got. We'll just have to get that again, but... I didn't want to, like, do something that I thought I did on stream and realize I didn't. So, that's where we're at. Kingo's been playing the Justice. And oh, he has, and he's almost done. Crazy. And it looks like you've been enjoying it, which is great. I'm very happy to hear that. It's been a good thread. Support group intro. Yeah, it was kind of like that. Hello, I am Zebra. Hello, everyone. Pokemon Blue. Oh, I didn't know that. Back on 100 line. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Will's been watching Gintama. Me too. I was 5 minutes late because I was finishing a really crazy episode I was hooked on. I had already finished it, but I was finishing my thread for it. You know? You gotta have the posts, dude. You gotta have the thread. Can't leave the thread and hang it. Help me. You can have Pixel, what if you played? What if Pixel... Let's all name a game that Pixel should play. And he can pick the best one. Or the one that most speaks to him. Everybody name a game that you want Pixel to play. It can be anything, even if you think it's not Pixel Core, because I'm sure something in there. I'm sure something will speak to him. You get it? You got it. Okay, didn't we? Oh! Metroid Prime clocked. Oh. I'm thinking, Pixel, that you should play... Sonic Rush. Pixel playing Pokemon Blue. He's so full of himself. Not playing anything he says. Ow, my eye! Doesn't count until you get the first badge. Oh, what starter did you pick? Ha, ba, ba, ba. I bet you picked Charmander. He has the first badge. I'm sick of this guy. Ooh, we gotta get this. I didn't get this yet. Oh, well. Yep, clocked. Clockmander. Okay, here's a piece of heart that we got last time, and there's one other piece of heart that we got last time that I can't get yet. And I picked Squirtle. Jimmu! Crazy man. He is insane. What a daredevil. Oh, and now we can get around easier. Ooh, Cloister, that's a fun one. I think next time I play Gen 1, I want to use a Sea King. And it will be awful, but like, when else will I ever use one? That's probably the best gen to use it. Oh, I don't need to be here. Ooh, what's wrong? Something wrong with your eye, buddy? Something wrong with your eye? Speaking of eye, guys, once per week, they have been putting out little advertisements for No Sleep for Konami Date, and they have been wonderful. They're little, like, skits of, like, the characters up to wacky hijinks. I think they're usually parodies of, like, Japanese shows or something. I don't know if today's was a parody of anything. Today just looked like a funny skit. But, I think so far they've been, like, parodies of shows or something, from what I get it. But it's really funny. They got all the voice actors to voice these ads, and I don't know, they're always up to some hijinks, and then it ends with a little like mini trailer for the game, being like, buy the game. That's true. Yeah, it looks like they really just have like, it looks like they just have. Well, didn't Iba talk on one of them? No? Did she not talk in that first one? They definitely have, like, Date, Iris, and Ota in the ads. Talking a lot. But they have other characters like there. They're funny, though. I'm excited for that game. Gota, it's true. Wait, I didn't get the map? Well, I guess I was in a rush. I did a speed run of this dungeon last night. I did it last night also. When I was supposed to be going to bed early, I wanted to go to bed at like 9:30. I ended up going to bed at like 10:15 because I really wanted to finish this dungeon. Because I knew that I would have the time today, but I also knew that I didn't want to do it today. And there was a possibility I wouldn't have the time. Because today, I had jury summons. And that's what my whole yesterday and today was spent thinking about and prepping for and worrying about. But you know what? It went pretty well. Any suggestion denied. That's fine, dude. That's why we're all suggesting one. One of them will stick. He has to do one. He agreed to it. Ooh, is it Poke Park? Watch this idiot. Watch this idiot. Oh. Oh. Nice bubble. I don't know anything about Poke Park, I'll be real with you. They seem cute. I don't know if they seem very, like, fun. No, Jim! Poke Park Rebirth. That would be wild. Is this really what they're asking? All the way up here just to get to one of these targets? Am I close enough yet? I think I am. Something crazy. So later, everybody knows this is the fastest, most obnoxious way to move with iron tools. Jim there yet? That was nothing. Are we Jim there yet? Just add a syllable. Jim. Was this all worth it? Yeah, but it's slow and clunky. Because we have the single claw shot, so you have to grab it, let go, and then walk a little more to get to the next one. That was all for a purple? They expected me to come back to this room for a purple? Like, look at how spaced out these are. Right, see this one? You cannot hit that from this one. So I don't know what they want from you here. Other than what I just did. All for a purple. thought it would be a piece of heart or something, but nope. Oh well, we need the money maybe. Perhaps. We might need to spend it all again on fishing. Perhaps. Where else can I go? I think I need to get the second water wheel. That's the one thing... I think that's the last thing we did last time. We would have done the second water wheel and then got that piece of heart, and then I think it crashed. Can't skip. Guys, I went for jury summons today. You had to be there by 8. It was very declared at the top of every page, be there by 8 o'clock. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be late. So we left at 6:30. Thinking there might be traffic. And we're there at 7. What is this? Stairs? The stair? Oh! Oh, this. So we bummed around a bit, and I went in at 7:30ish or so. And I was one of the first ones in. I could have been the first one in, but I waited to see if anybody else was going in. Because I wasn't sure if the building was open, and I didn't want to go up to the door and try the door and have it not be open. So I let someone else take that bullet. And the door was open. So, this stupid room? Okay, whatever. I went in, checked in. It was actually a pretty quick check-in process. Maybe because I was one of the first ones there. These guys are stupid. Okay, you want to be done? And I gave the bailiff... I gave the bailiff my paperwork. I respect the job of the bailiff a lot more now that I know what they really do. I respect the duty of the bailiff. Now that I know they do all the jury duty stuff. They're not just hired muscle, like I thought previously. They do everything jury duty related. So, good for them, I guess. He filled out my paperwork, and he gave me a piece of paper. I actually really liked the guy we had. He made it a good experience. Or you know, tolerable. I genuinely think he is what kept me from going crazy. Not going crazy, it was fine. But he gave me a piece of paper, and when I saw this piece of paper, I was like, are you for real? It had a number on it, which I assume would have been my lot number, if they got to the point of calling us in. Do you want to know what my number was? 1. I had number 1. So I assume if they got to the point of calling us, unless they drew names from a hat or something, that I would have been the first one in and the first one, assessed. And I was like, oh man. No, they didn't have that for some reason. Maybe once you go into the courtroom. What do you do here again? Did I miss something? So I take my number, I go online, I people watch for an hour because everybody else is pouring in, and I'm like, ooh, who are my fellow jurors to be? So I was watching everybody pour in, look down at my phone, it's only 9 o'clock by the time this is sorry, it's only 8 o'clock by the time I think a lot of time has passed. I'm like, oh shoot. Because my 8 o'clock alarm went off, and I was like, it can't only be 8. It was only 8. people poured in until like 8:30. And I was like, okay, I guess you didn't have to be here by 8. You just had to be like at the end of the line. Or whatever. Like, I don't know. It wasn't until like 8:30. And then the bailiff guy talks to us. And he was pretty chill. He was very, I would call him honest. Where he was like, he knew a lot of people, like, obviously, you know, it's a random thing that happens. You randomly get summoned. Most people would call it inconvenient. And he recognized that and like admitted that and was also like, but this is like a cool duty. Like that you get to do this, and everybody that actually does get picked does say that they're like happy they got picked. Which I do believe to a degree. And if I did get picked, I wouldn't have been like upset. Unless it was like a multi-week affair or something. Then I would be a little grumpy. But you know, I'm sure most people are the same way where like in the moment they're like, alright, like let's get this over with so I can like get back to what I'm doing or whatever. So his attitude towards like understanding how we felt, but also like being like, you know, this is like cool, like keep an open mind or whatever, I think helped. If he was just like some bozo who was like, this is the best thing you can do ever, and you should be glad you're here, like ignoring the obvious fact that like some people have to take off work and not get paid and stuff like that. I know it's like a hardship for some people. I would have been a little more annoyed. But he was chill, he was cool. Then we watched a video for a half hour about the history of juries. And it was actually pretty informative. I figured, like, I'm here. Like, I'm not going anywhere anyway. At least, let's, like, watch this video. Why not? They play it at every... It basically tells you what your role, what your job is, and, like, why you're here. It's for the first-time juror, or, like, if you don't know. You don't know what you're doing, kind of. Because I have to, like, assume. It was kind of cool. Like, I learned a little from it. And... Did I know? I know what? After that, he was like... Yeah, the, Oh, that is cool. You were the, what was the word? I don't remember the word. You were the typewriter. You were on the typewriter. Stenographer. Yeah. Stenographer? I thought it was sternographer. Easy to predict what was being said. That sucks. Showing him Dahlia and going, eh? That's so loaded. But then, so then the judge comes in, and we had to all rise, which I always wanted to do. Oh, and I do want to all rise. We had to all rise, which I thought was cool. And the judge was like, whoa, settle down, sit down, guys, come on. And then he told us, he was like, yeah, I'm going to be honest with you guys, there is a case going in the Superior Court today, which could need a jury, and a Superior Court can take 2 to 3 weeks. And I was like, dear God, no, please. I don't want that. And he was like, that is a great experience and you should all want to do it. And then that's when I was like, our story, you're not like the bailiff. I was like, I'm sure it is eye-opening and informative, but don't just be like, you should all want to do this. Like, that's being too, I don't know what the word is, but... Oh, Jim. So he left us with that. He left us with the knowledge that if we got picked for anything, it was likely to be a 2 to 3 week affair. And I was like, oh man. But the bailiff checked in with us every 20 minutes and told us that they were running updates. And one of his first updates was, hey, guess what? That 2 to 3 week case, not happening. Don't worry about it. And we were like, hell yeah. And then I was sitting there playing Dokkan Battle because there's an event to grind, and I was like, hell yeah, this is the perfect mindless activity for this. And just as I was finishing up and about to take out my book, The Hobbit, the bailiff comes in and is like, hey guys, I got bad news and good news. Or maybe it's good news. I'm gonna start with the bad news, because many of you will think it's good news. We don't need any of you today. You can all go home and you're good for 3 years. And I was like, hell yeah. And we all got up and left like some kids who were dismissed from school. But yeah, it's interesting. I've never had to go in before for jury summons. I have been summoned before, but it got canceled. I had to request a deferment, and when my actual time to serve, my rescheduled time to serve came, that one got canceled. So this is my first time having to go in. So for a first time experience, I didn't really know fully what to expect. But it was cool. They put you in a room with like 50 to 100 people or so, and you all just wait. You all just sit there and wait. But they were pretty accommodating. Like, they let you leave as long as you come right back. They had like a lot of cold water on site. Vending machines for snacks. They had AC, although in a room full of 100 people, it's kind of tough. Keep it totally cool. Where am I going here? But I don't know. I wasn't even like... once I found out the long case was off the table, I was like, hey, I'd be like fine doing like a civil case, like a one-day thing. I think it could be cool. But they called us off it, so I'll never know for at least another 3 years. Can I make it down there? Is this even like what I really want to do? There's a room on the other side. Do I want to know what that is? Probably. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I want to know? Where would Jimmu Burger even be in 3 years? Probably just, you know. I like how you can do this. Just hanging around. Get it? Get out of here. Brad Cricket's snack made me do it. I didn't even say anything. It doesn't work if I didn't say anything. That doesn't make me feel anything. You gotta save it for when I like make a joke that doesn't land. Then it'll hurt. Then it will cause damage. Hang in there, Jimmu. That could be a great one. Yeah. Put a pin in that. Put a thumbnail on that. Although if we get to the boss, I'm probably just gonna make the boss the thumbnail. But we'll see. Some of them have to pertain to the game. Guys, a certain other big name, comparable to myself, is also doing Twilight Princess at the moment. And they were on hiatus from what I gather, and just came back. And they happen to be in the exact same spot in the game. Which is fascinating to me. So my YouTube uploads are kind of competing at the moment for viewership. I mean, it's a hot competition out there. Let's swim back to where we started. Whoops. What the hell is this? Artwork? What is this? A painting? What is this? Room is so different from the others. The bright crickets isn't meant to cause harm. Well, you should rethink that. Side now. Okay. Maybe I could lean into it. Oh, I think it is funny. But if you're not using it to cause harm, it's not funny. We used to be meaner. I don't know what I'm inviting. I don't know what I'm inviting here, but I'm just saying. Was he talking about it? I bet. What is that? An aqua bomb enemy? Jimmu? Jimmu! Yeah, I know. Pixel, did you get what I told you to get, or no? Oh, yeah. This is the boss key. This reeks of boss key. This smacks of boss key. I'm getting eaten alive. I'm getting eaten alive. What is this, a way out? You can roll into these guys and kill them? What chumps. What absolute chumps. These guys suck. Am I supposed to... Excuse me, am I supposed to blow them up? That's the only way I can think of to fight those jellyfish. Oh. How about an aqua bubble? Bomberman jetters on here, guys. I don't know when. When are we gonna do anything? I was looking at my schedule the other day. It's all fucked up. So many rupees. We became rich in this dungeon. I just want you to know we came in with under 100. What is happening in this room? Anything on the ceiling? I think I want to get over there. Wish I had the beetle from Skyward Sword. Not often that I say that. Holy clam! Hoppin' clams! What else is here? This is taking me to the left, okay. Ooh, and after jury summons. Which ended at 10:30, by the way. It did not go for that long. I went to get a nice breakfast at a local diner over there. And it was pretty good. And then I went to a bakery, and I got a pistachio croissant. Croissant. And that was pretty good, too. I still have half of it left. Maybe a treat tomorrow. And I like pistachio, guys. Maybe there's something I missed in here? And then I came home and I took a big nap. And then I woke up at like 5 something. I didn't go to bed as early as it sounded. I went for a nap at like 3. Because we rent an area. I took like a 2-hour nap because I was really tired after getting up so early and after not really getting much sleep last night. It was one of the best naps I've taken in recent times. I usually am not a big nap guy. Usually if I take a nap it just ruins my whole day, but I had so much extra time today that it was like fine, honestly. But as a result, I didn't really do much else today, even though I definitely could have. I was definitely thinking this morning about all the things I was going to do when I got home. I kind of didn't do them. I ended up just watching my episode of Gintama and going right to this after eating dinner. I wanted to play maybe a little Metaphor or something. That's okay, I played a lot this evening. I can't hook shot at the chest, right? That's not like a thing. Claw shot, whatever. No. What is up there then? How would one get up there? Is there something I'm missing in this room? Darn it. Ooh, cream puff. Cream puff. Is that a fish I can catch? You came up with the snack of Shara emo? Wow. Leak me the deets. What am I missing here? Wasn't that said at Spyro or something? I heard this and I wasn't anywhere last night. Why are these, like, marked like a claw shot? Can I do it? Why are these marked like that? Did they reuse assets? Is this supposed to mean something? Anybody got a clue what's going on in this room? I feel like I'm missing something. I don't feel like spending any more time on it. Take a clue, Scooby-Doo. Okay, what's up? Okay, pregnant mountain. What am I figuring out? Who it is? See if you can figure them out. No. I'm not wearing a striped shirt. I'm actually wearing a Makar shirt. Oh, so if she was pregnant, if she was peak, if she was... How is that? Okay. If she was straight mouth, if she was in love. Oh, like the cis check-in with Flora? Is that what that one is? In this room. And there's one of her pregnant? Why is she pregnant? Who's the father? When was that involved? When Is her in the jar? That stinks. Give me a clue, please. Oh, hold on. The stairs Kingo as his was describing Char being big, which is what the mountain is for. The face is just Kingo. I don't blame him. That's pretty funny. It's true, yeah. There are no stalagmites. Does anybody ever have a hint? I'm not spending the rest of the night in here. I don't want to hear about pregnant Shara. Your Nitro, thanks. So in here is this. How goes the water temple? It's punching back, it's kicking back. Like the baby in Char's stomach. It's That's awesome. We should all do it. Let's not do that. I mean, someone should have it, and it's not going to be me. How's everybody doing? What do we think of this room, guys? Do we think anything of it? Am I going to need to watch a certain YouTuber who's on the same part of the game? Like, I didn't see a spot. Is there a third room? Did I have to go back further? Maybe I had to go back even further. What was in the room before this? Jimmu was hanging in there, right? Half genie hero. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Steve begged the kids for a hand. Oh, is that why I'm wearing a striped shirt? I think I'd make a good Steve. I looked up to Steve as a kid. Starts losing a little. I think I do kind of have a Joe look to me. I didn't like Joe as much, but I did like Joe. I didn't dislike him. He wasn't Steve, but I did like him. That was good. Alright, well, I'm pulling up YouTube. You had your chance. You did this to me. Oh, thank you. And I would be patient with all those crazy characters in the house.
What have you?
I don't care about ads. Is he playing the HD version? No. Yes, he is. What the heck? Label it as such. I do love Mr. Salt. I love that family. This is what this looks like? Oh, it looks bad. Put up a graphic of the Ocarina of Time water temple for whatever reason. Perhaps maybe some commentary on how both dungeons give you the claw shot / hook shot. Wait, it does that. Yeah. How about an aqua bubble? Here we are. He's in the room. Where the heck did he just swim off to? What the hell is this? I saw Zebra would love Mr. Salt. That's the last thing I see from you. Where is this? What the how did I miss this? Thank you, certain other YouTuber. I will see you at 5 p.m. on Monday, and we will see who has the better video. We will see who gets more views. May the best man win. Tolerate slippery slope? I think a slippery slope. I like slippery soap. His politics are a little rough. Hey, hold on. No, I just happen to like spice in my life and that family. rules. And paprika is so, oh wow. Paprika is wonderful. No, Tickety's wonderful. Tickety is the one I always think of first. I think Tickety Talk is such a sweet dot. It's so important. How would we know what we're doing in that household without it? Ah, cute. Side table drawer is the ultimate homie. Side table drawer is the homie. The homie character in Blue School. And Shovel and Pail are like the Corey and Trevor. No one has ever made that comparison. Oh, Mailbox? Mailbox is fine, he just needs to learn boundaries. He is like the... oh. He is exciting. Let's see what we're doing here. This is to teach you a mechanic, Eagle Raptor. This is sequelitis. And I bet he didn't mention this in his Zelda video. And I bet he didn't mention the lower me down claw shot moment in Twilight Princess in his 3D Zelda video, because he was painting a narrative. Creating his own narrative. Threatening to replace Mailbox with email. Watch a good Gintama episode today about emails. Snappy the Snapchat? Teddy Treebark? Oh, we're maxed out on wallet. Wish I could say that in real life.